I've got... I don't know what. Anyone else hear that? I'm getting alarm! What? Sound the alarm! Stand down. Nothing here. Oh, my eyes! What the hell was that? There you are. I'll get the alarm. Sound the alarm! What? I'll get the alarm. Clear. There's nothing there. Huh. Sound the alarm! What the hell was that? I can't see it now! Sound the alarm!
neon fella. I missed it. How'd it go?
You can't go in. You just can't.
Administrations come and go in the big city. But SSNN
I hate to break
is here to stay.
His PA is the one who signs all those cards and headshots. Mr. Barron's very busy.
Can I help you?
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some merch. Maybe get you a ticket to a speaking gig he's got. That's all I can do.
You are the best!
Well, I'll be the judge. What's this so-called? All right. I'll take a look. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this. I figured as much. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source? Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence... Now,
Please tell me you're not here to see Mr. Barrett.
My investment's being taken out. I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report. Good. David won't be able to resist a story. He'll do some preliminary confirmations, which will be enough to get the broadcast out to the public. And how did the Neuroamp perform? I thought it would be. So now it's just a waiting game? Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how... Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barrett for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but Infinity's net worth is about... Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making by incorporating... I'm glad we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like... There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool. Good. You'll find most of the board members in their offices. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our... I trust you.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire? See? Even the internal neuro... This is exactly what... Oh? It'd be unlike her to not fully explore. Well, it does. You're oddly... As long as everyone has Ryujin. An issue? Dalton and... As long as we have the even if we limit the use... Please. The internal neuro... Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
So much work to do. If you need something, make... You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd. Is the Pandora's box of corporations. All right, I could use... Have you been spending too... If it was anyone... My team can have... Definitely a... Huh. Talent like yours. Are you trying to add to my... First off. Second, I'll do whatever... Because the external neuroamps they aid in reason, and yes, they... In an ideal situation, Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset. This exchange is...
I hope you're enjoying your new neuroamp. And how's my favorite... That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to... So... I'd be the next Ray to... How amazing would that be? DeMarcus... So the next question is, what will... That's what I'm hoping for. Well, this has certainly been... All we can do now is look forward to...
You operatives really will wear anything. Just the person I wanted to see. Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when you've had the chance to encounter. Do you think they're worth... Saving the jobs, it's a financial... Perhaps I wanted to see if I could be... It's easy to say, but for me, this is true. Getting what few... Next question. And why do you... I agree. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything... It's the next big step for Reed. There's no doubt. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
This meeting should prove... I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome. That blasted... If it were up to me, I knew it was... It's not often, but yes. Completely. I understand the success it can bring for... It's not that the board majority... That hubris could easily bring... Now, my first... Plus, if we vote to it, the last thing I want... I imagine we're looking at... I only hope that Masako... Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll be announcing...
Hey there.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side? Well, you can let Masako know. We just need to grab... I'm all about... I'm sure I can... Well, you have my attention. You're preaching to the choir. In fact, well, it's...
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched. The public is demanding their leadership, named Ryujin will be launching a statement.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall...
That and Infinity...
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all... Yes. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this...
And considering you're the mole...
Hold up.
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you did...
Do you even have any...
Of course we do.
To put it bluntly, Ula...
This isn't right.
and allow you to still be marketable to a This may be news to me, and I will be...
Security.
You regret.
I believe the only regret.
All right. That.
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? If there's nothing else, this meeting is concluded. I'll be following up with a few of you shortly.
If only there were more hours in the day.
I'm glad we're making an effort in our appearance today.
It's good to see you again.
So, Infinity LTD, you've proven yourself to... I suppose it is. Gratitude isn't something you typically hear these days in the corporate world. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time. Imogene's instincts were... Now, as promised, and I'm promoting. And also your opinion. As for the details...
You've certainly shaken... I still can't believe Ularu But now that's all in the... And I'd say it's good to be back. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but the board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced... Good. The mission board is... With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission. And the best perk of them all... Oh, and... You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions...
Dock at docking port 1.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before? Understood? If you... So, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Pardon.
Howdy.
Yes?
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande. I was beginning to think. It appears he's certainly picked. So, now that you're part of it, this is the Operations Center of the UC Vigil. Which is precisely why we need eyes and ears inside the Crimson. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door. Good. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet. She works for the Trade Authority in Sido. You'd better hope so. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, that's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant... Eager to get going. Remember, this entire operation... I wouldn't expect any less. Look, as an undercover operative for you, allow yourself to stray too. That's what I want. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. Now, get out of here. As you were.
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so while you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather it. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, rationalize it however. I want data slates. For the sake of the settled systems, that minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was not... If you've seen what I've seen, that's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each... It's not generous, it's All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora. We've cleared your ship for launch. That should do it. Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, hello.
The lieutenant wants those reports on her desk.
We're free and clear for flight.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're out here.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might... Wouldn't be the first. Oh, don't give me that look. Aurora, huh? All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Of course, if there's a finder's fee, you're on. You got it? There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. If he isn't passed out, you can... Oh, and,
We got lots of stuff. Just that. Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Cool. Let's... Come back anytime.
work in the deep mines. That's...
Unless you're here to serve me another drink. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it right down to business. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat. You probably spent it all on... Perfect. His name's Carl Field. Don't worry, you can't...
Something I can have. Adler Camp. Adler, you said? Look, I'm tired. Adler... Oh! Wait! I told him I'd pay up next week when... What the heck? Look, I haven't got a sing... That's what I'm hoping. Sure. Please. Tell...
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Have something for me? There, would you? He going to be a problem? Nice. Nice! You know, you think you can handle... All right. I'll call ahead. Head out to Europa. Oh, and I've taken care...
shot. You betting your life on that? So, I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, you're signing up with V. There's a medical supply ship called the Reich. On board that ship, you'll find a trader. Kill Rake. If you want my advice, it's done when Rake's head back here when you... Rake used to run with the fleet. Back then he had a different name. Everything was fine until...
There's something I need to talk to you about. Docking cycle complete.
Forgive me for pulling you aside again. The emissary, the hunt. I don't know where to begin. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the... Yes, that's exact. We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should... Our current problem relates closely to the... But it has made... Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort... You'd think that technologically, it almost makes me wonder if... No. When you pass into whatever, will you remember your life as you knew it? I'm just as curious to find. As the chair of Constellation, I will... However, after we enter the Unity, we'll likely... You're a respected colleague. I know. Listen. I realize nothing. All I ask... Thank you. Well, I suppose I've ruined them. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. I have something I need to discuss with you. Ron Hope was a... despicable. He held innocent people with little... I'm really letting him off the hook. Had you taken the money... I'm proud of you. No, it's certainly... Well, I think I've lectured you. We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course. Handling those tricky decisions those types of corporation. Really? It's a Take what Ryujin, based on your recommendation. And now you're going to stand there and pretend... When used properly. But imagine that tech... Unbelievable. I'm disappointed.
Hey, it's always a good day when you come around.
There you are.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted our cargo, I guess I should just stop. That is true. Now, do you mind? You really do not know which, and you do not seem to care either. Okay, I have idea. Then, when we dock, we will leave him. That is fair. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not. Well then, it is agreed. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, this should be proof.
This unpleasantness aside, the people of New Homestead will be grateful for these supplies.
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Charge their engines. Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked. I have things for you. Crash normalizing. Undocking complete.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. Now tell me about the record. Huh. No kidding. I would have preferred if you hadn't left with me. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson? Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. If you screw up? Yeah? Last person who said, now that you know the I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our head out there as soon as you...
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
We have a clean dock. Right on the money.
Follow me. I could have joined any division of the UC Navy. I had a friend on the Rakana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Hello.
Back. We got the message from the Regana about Austin. Suffice to say, that's a smart line to follow. Just remember not... Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that... There was concern after what happened with the coming to her... Ah, so I take it you have good news. Then it worked. Now it's time for the...
Our intel on Saoirse was correct.
Our files indicate... Yes. But before we get too confident, just remember...
And their ruthlessness is... You should proceed with caution.
So what's next for you on Neighbors? Where you'll meet
Delgado is the leader. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every...
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independent. We will shadow you. This will also give us...
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implement...
Immediately, Lieutenant. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts. Keep up the good work.
business.
Lack of love.
Get out of my face. You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30. You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem. If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grab jump or something? Never apologize. Not if you want anyone. And if they don't respect you, put a... But all that is... Pencils ready? This floating scrap heap you're standing on, it might look a little beat up on the outside, but... Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do. Anyway, I'll tell you all. All right. History time. So, the key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactalk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled systems. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list
got everything
for
the fleet
every
needs
major
right here.
law enforcement agency in the galaxy. I am, of course, speaking of the self-appointed leader of the Crimson Fleet himself, Jasper
What the
Criggs.
hell is this?
Good evening, Mr. Criggs.
All right, hang on. Now,
Good evening, Gail.
before you get pissed, I've
Thank
got
you
my hands
for
full.
accepting
Jasmine,
my invitation.
sweetie, I'm
Yes,
trying to get
well,
a tour here.
being
So you want to tell me
blindfolded
why
and
those
then
damn
Grav
doors are
jumped to
sealed?
what appears to be an
It's
abandoned
called a
mining
malfunction.
facility
You
isn't
know,
exactly what
that
I
thing
call
I
an
spend most of my day dealing with? Believe me,
Well,
my people are on it.
I'm sure you're not
Have a little
surprised
faith
that
for
your
once.
request for an interview would come with some very specific conditions.
Always, Angel.
Frankly, I was a bit
This
surprised to
here's
receive
Jasmine.
any type of response
You
at
need
all.
anything for your ship? She's
Would you
got
mind telling me why you
Hit
decided
up the
to
depot
do
next
this
since
interview?
these doors have given out.
Because there comes a time in every
So
pirate's
anyway,
life
we were
where
talking
they
about
have to
the
make
Lock.
an extremely
About
important
100
decision.
years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and
Take a
took
leap,
over the place.
become one of the most legendary pirates in history, or do they simply sputter on, subsisting on freighters and deep space privateers?
So are we to assume that you are taking the leap? That Jasper Criggs is moving on to bigger and better things in his life?
That's spot on, Gail. That's exactly why you're here.
Interesting. Well then, would you mind sharing with us exactly what your particular leap entails?
In due time. There's no rush. In fact, I'd say we have at least 12 hours before the authorities trace this broadcast. Plenty of time to discuss whatever you like.
Oh, all right then. Perhaps the best place to...
After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but, we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
Don't even try to rip me off.
Got Bradley from the
I know
trade
value
authority.
when I see it.
I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how high.
My prices may be high. We can talk about what... Don't miss me too much.
We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a... Glad you approve. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions, should our enemies capture me or... For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind. It's been over 5 years since I've... Now, let me... Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue. Thanks to our relations with Contact, I've granted you all the If Neva's chose... Now, I believe... Take the elevator to...
Alright, listen up. You can...
That's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, right. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you. Which means... you'd better not disappoint. All right. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it, you stay loyal, or you pay the consequences. Boss.
Can we get on with this? I want to get...
I'm impressed. That is the first... Since you two seem so eager to move forward, pack your cold weather gear, rooks.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks.
Crix's legacy is no... We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two...
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code...
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is... Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva, this will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in. It has been frustrating, being this close. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about... Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone is trying... If we're gonna beat those odds...
Dale's leaving out the best part. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording.
When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a... Exactly. Okay. To that end, the next... Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me.
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me out.
Need something?
A slow ship will get you caught. Talk to Jazz if you need upgrades. I always thought Healy was just nuts.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place. So, once again, I'm... Like Neva said, it may not be wider, but I can guarantee we got the best... Anything that keeps the UC, just let me know when you... Sure, it's... And I need your cash.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it. Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face. I don't trust shielding. I got secret compartments on my ship just in case.
Separation complete.
About time you got here.
I told you you were waiting.
Yeah? And Mathis, I am running things around here. All right, listen up. We are here to dig up whatever you pick up, don't... It's so simple, even...
Hold on, no scrapping. How the...
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson, when you're on a job, if that doesn't work for you, just say...
Yeah.
We have a lot of ground to cover between... Here we are. The place where Jasper...
Yeah, he needs to get the...
Then crank up your... All right, let's keep... This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. And we are in. First time I have been inside this part of the lot. Keep your eyes open. See anything? It's hostile. Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and took the bricks to make that. must be a nest.
Yeah, and their bodies probably hurt. If we weren't on this job...
Enough already! Now let's see. Since you are such good friends...
Coming down! Damn it. Well, this is just great. Yeah, sure. Let's face it. Why? Because the hell with that. We used this opportunity to take out Delgado. Oh, come on. Let's pretend for a second once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the Are you crazy? And in case you missed it... Oh, you know, for a second there. Now, let's... I guess that's one way through.
Okay, Zouch. What the hell was so important that you had to drag me all the way out of A Block at this hour?
You know Jasper Crick's over in D Block? He's busting out of here, and he wants me to join him.
Crix really thinks he can bust out of the lock? Why the hell am I just hearing about it now?
Crick's only told the few people he trusts. He even told us to keep it to ourselves, or he'll cut our throats.
Then why the hell are you telling me?
Come on, I gotta explain this. Because I like you, Rickard. And I want you to come with me. We've been meeting in the storeroom for months to... Well, come on, we need these. I was hoping we had something a little more than that.
Damn, Zouch.
alive up there?
Didn't know you cared that much.
Answer if you can.
You give me the signal and I'll... Oh, shit. Wait, I forgot to turn off the recording.
Is anyone up there?
Recording? What the hell, Rickard?
We never meet down here this late. I thought...
The two of you made it, huh? Well, brush the dust off. We have obviously been first. I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest. And second, try and dig up... Yeah? You... And tell Mathis not to get...
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves. What's that over there? Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block. We should check it out. Someone out there. We should talk when we get into the tower. So, have you changed? Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were. And if they haven't, we can still... Of all the people to get trapped, fine, haven't you? So, now that we... Been in a few slams yourself. Cell D03118. Okay. That's a place to start, I guess.
ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account. Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We'll get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
Can you imagine how angry? Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy. How the hell did anyone survive down here? All right, let's keep moving. There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place.
It's been a couple months since my arrival at the
Sea
lock,
must have
and
burned
the
some
place is
serious
continuing to go
cash when we
downhill.
lost this place.
We've been dealing with TV malfunctions, communications issues with the key, faulty electronics, and unpredictable surface conditions. How this place manages to function at all is anyone's guess. No one's bearing the brunt of this more than the inmates. Normally, I wouldn't give a damn about them, but this is downright inhumane. I'm starting to get nervous that we're going to have a riot on our hands if conditions don't improve.
Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's history, man. Blows me mind.
Incoming!
I'm on my second day at the lock, and I've already had a close call. Big fight broke out in C-Block. I Gillespie sent us in to break it up. Might have been half a dozen inmates. It was hard to tell. We almost had it under control when one of them stuck a ship into my leg. Luckily, the other guards dragged me out of there before he finished the job. Seems like the genius who designed this place didn't realize that the inmates would start carving weapons out of the permafrost. So now I'm cold, I'm tired, and my leg hurts like hell. Great way to start my first tour at this dump.
Look at this dump. I can't imagine being stuffed down here a lot. Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Look out the window. I'm over here. Took long enough. Pick up on the intercom. Fine. I hope you found something because I am... I knew it!
Yup, that's right. It was a team...
Is that madness? Tell him to shut up.
Yeah, so...
I'm looking at schematics, but I can open the outer doors. Good answer. You're learning. Okay. Shuttle bay. Yup. That's got it. You have done a hell of a job, bro.
Hey, look, Cool. Look, about all that. Now,
reached. Orbit stable. And we're locked in.
Are you looking to start something? Yeah?
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back. If I ever find that bastard, the things
There you are.
It's about time.
Not now. Well, that's it? Just after losing so much of our crew. Well, I'll be... Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an act.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down.
No, Neva. Think. If Gal Bank covered it up and... Okay, this change... Well, that is not necessary. Let us start with what we know. It was a Gal Bank ship. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov?
Are you serious?
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about... That Starliner has a Gal Bank VIP suite aboard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be... Holy shit, that...
Pack your bags, Rook. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Good. Neva and I are too well known to walk. I need you to board. You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that... We'll see. That's it then. And remember, Rokov does not need to know.
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word.
Should you be packing for your trip?
Wrap your business up with Mathis, then we'll talk.
In the fleet, you either put up, shut up, or die. Your choice.
Got mixed feelings about my last job. On the one hand, lost a friend. But on the other hand, I got a friend. Feel better when I have that.
Hey, I wanted to thank you. If you would have found out what I was planning, well... Oh, yeah, sure. Anything you... You just,
You lost, Rook? Pause over by the back wall.
Need something?
Always ask for a bigger cut.
Maybe. We haven't decided.
What the hell are you mean?
well, it's just...
Why is it every time we go out and do a job, it's you who ends up with all our friends?
My friend's got a point, Bog. Every pirate in this joint comes to the Gilbert for a drink.
Seems to me, instead of trawling deep space for stick change, we got a much bigger target.
Wrap your business up with madness, then we'll talk.
Could use a good shake.
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my... I'm about to tell you. Rokov's been tipping me off at the event. They're gonna give away something, so it's simple. What? No, don't. I'm sure he'll be... From the pictures I've seen, if I get Jazz to take it apart... And I'd prefer to have the money that... Look, you can make all... Either way, I get my money. Then it's settled. All right, Rook. Because that's exactly what you... Beneath all of that inexperience. So get used to him. Stay sharp, Rook.
I always thought creatures were just pests.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Orders came down. Some new science division policy. Everyone on board's to look out for heat agents.
The Vigilance is our flagship. Where it goes...
Heard you boarded the key.
Yo. Then things are moving.
Nice job.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado. Did you discover anything? Legacy. Wait a moment.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of talk. Well, we can... Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a gal... What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record. Delgado's no fool. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. We can't let Delgado...
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir?
No. Let's allow this to run its course. There's more to this than just finding the location of... It's imperative. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport for... I need you to do whatever you can to... Both dismiss...
that airlock and get aboard.
About time you showed up. All right, I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge... Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. So Neva's message said you were here for... Was that all she sent you here to do? Oh, really? I can't believe she's trying to... Without me, the award never... She told you to hold that open. Fine, I'll help. Anyway, we'll get to that later. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank executive? Oh, I see. Well, you might as well turn around and hop. Well, I don't want money. I want... Fine. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the... Fortunately, the Siren is home. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala. Yeah, well, lucky. This card will allow you to access. Head inside. Use a VIP. Or... Now you're speaking. Oh, there's one. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship. Anyway. As long as you remember that I'm getting... What's the status of your... Okay. Her name's Sheila Holbrook. I'd press her to... And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook... Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing CEOs I've ever worked on.
On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Marshall, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Hello.
Are you yes, I'm Yes, I am. Why do you ask? In my cabin. I'll have you know that the award is locked. Now, if you'll excuse...
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
to have you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Mura. Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically in the even more unlikely event. So, as you can imagine, I've only seen it briefly myself. Unfortunately, the item is locked in. Is there anything else? Well, if you change your mind, have a safe journey.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Must you continue? Probably in a few days. Of course, if... Excuse me? And why in goodness... And why in good... Is this really what we're doing? I wish I could. Too bad. Oh, this is utterly I should say so.
There's a pickpocket! Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Must you continue? Excuse me? And why in... And why in goodness... You're starting to... I'm glad. Oh, just take the... Listen, maybe you can...
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
A Starfield pass is required to enter the main.
Given the lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future
The
society
society
events
chair
aboard the
has
Starliner.
really outdone her. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Here for business?
Pleased
Or
to make
pleasure?
your acquaintance. Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly... The society is such a worthy... That's all then? Okay. Quite a
an open
lovely
bar
start.
would have been nice.
His behavior towards women is a... Enjoy the rest of the event.
That view is absolutely spectacular. So, what brings you? Larry has an A-level executive rating over it. Well, that was boring. Quite a lovely starlight.
Hello.
the society, eh?
The considerable amounts of cash that Dumbra... Nice to have met you.
The society chair? Really?
I'm moving along. I'm trying to enjoy the
Have
celebration.
you tried the canopies?
Here for
Horrid.
business? Or
Positively horrid.
he's been spending a lot of time with Claudius. Huh. That was boring.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the station.
An open bar would have been nice.
Sorry. Look, I think I really don't have time. Oh my god. Are you kidding? I told Larry to keep his big mouth Look, I've been in this business for a long time. What's it gonna take? Your ex-corp? I don't have the cash to buy your silence, but, you know, Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth... Yeah, I'm getting... Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel. I doctored the transactions. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheap. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel. If he doesn't want to cooperate, good luck. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the...
Can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your office.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to...
Hello. Dombrowski, Yeah, sorry. Claudia sent you to... Look, friend, I don't know if you... Whatever you think you know about me. Just anything you try to report. And since I work for you...
That view is absolutely spectacular.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Which is why he's threatening. We need hard evidence. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you. Smart. But there's, I think, the best check. Manipulate. Don't worry. One more thing. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey. Anyway, I better start packing. Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Can't hear the engines, can you?
Hey, wait a second. Sorry to give you trouble. Oh, hey, if your heart's set on it, well, tell you what. Maybe you can hold this. Feel free to look around, but don't... Merci de nous both.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm.
I was wondering if you were the... It's time you stopped... You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC... Claudia said that. That means my money's already gone. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that... At least I walk away with... Here, with this slate, just remember that you... I wasn't lying when I... All I can tell you... I mean, the UC... Ikande's low...
Passengers, may I have your attention,
You better tell
please?
Dombrowski to run.
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Our security team would appreciate you.
Well, well. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish. Excellent, excellent. First, it's clear that you've obtained insight. And second, I'm going to hypothesize. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'm sure that your compliment also meant, in blunt terms, you have compromising materials about. I assume that's splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand. Now, if you'll excuse me,
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor...
Well, looks like I'm glad you feel that. Just remember that, you know, of course. Anyway, I suppose that I owe you one.
May I have your attention, please?
Nonsense.
The captain has
If
declared
there's
a
one universal constant you can depend. Well, I suppose...
your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
I need to pack up and get out of here.
Circuit complete, Captain.
Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it. I'm sure you can find... Sure thing.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep... Okay. By the way, Captain, can you... Kids miss you.
Hello. Welcome to the... Just one moment. Oh, yes. No. Hey, look. Me? No. Everything checks out. There we go.
time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem. You want to kick
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the...
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Yeah?
All right, Nate. Well, since you're vouching for... All right. Now, speaking of which... Neva?
Yeah, keep your panty. And... damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM class. Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap...
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure...
This sounds like a god.
That's the spirit, Rook. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transport.
That transponder is... But... before you get that pissy look on you, we grab that look.
All right, here is... Rook, I want you and Neva to put... In the meantime...
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the... I promise.
All right, that is enough. We are in... Now, both of you...
All right.
The fleet protects our ward, but you turn against us, and you are dead.
You looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place. All right, let's get right to it. Well. Good luck. Of course, it would have been more money. Anyway. All right, Fleet. We've all got...
If you want to stay under the radar, no, but... Oh.
Always ask for a bigger cut. It's all about making those credits.
We hunt piracy all across.
Marines are the best.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement. Yes, and
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down.
speaking of which, let me see what you've got. So the Legacy went down at Bannock.
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. It's I think his gospel's gone straight to...
That's enough. Even if Delgado has an... They have information.
I'm afraid I'm not...
No. It's an advanced signal decryption and track.
There must be an information leak. I'll see what I can find.
Fine. You keep playing along and go after the... I don't see the point. Any attempt to move it. Perfect. Just stick with the plan.
This mission is going to require discretion on a number. Remember to turn in any evidence Good. The more you... It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy... It just goes to show you how it... Any other fragments? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure... It makes me sick. Anything else? All right. We'll be here if you need us.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
I don't trust shielding. I got a secret power just in case.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jim's. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangement.
Hey, Champ. I'm including this month's list of parts I need for the key.
Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking. All right, Rook. Next, your connection? If you don't piss her off.
Just remember.
I sure hope so. Once Juan gets you, according to the data.
Basically.
You'd better. Oh, SY-920 is a use. If you intend to turn the... Perfect. Okay. In the meantime...
Okay, you'll...
Privileges. And you, get the hell... We'll talk later.